పాపం పిల్లలు ఆ గదిలోకి వెళ్ళి తలపేసి పడుకున్నామా మాట్లాడుతుంది. Hey, very good morning, and time is at about 9:59, and let me quickly share my screen. And all right, so what's happening?
It's 10 hours.
All right, time is at about 10 a.m. and yeah, Bank Nifty, I think a little bit volatile here and there, but we started with definitely some bit of a gap down, but then it picked up, it took a support at the Camarilla pivot point, which is about L4, and then definitely it moved up from there. So right now it is hovering at around 51 to 51, and I think we'll have to see. So right now this is a linear regression channel of about 10 minutes, seems to be about 90% correlation, and I will also look at the 5-minute chart and see how the chart actually shows up. And if you're able to hear my voice, can you say yes? I do not want to speak and then realize that nobody's hearing. All right, so I took some positions definitely, and I will share across those positions in a moment, but can one of you, yeah, all right, awesome. So yeah, so let's go back to the positions that I took. And so as of now, Nifty, okay, so Nifty, I have a time till tomorrow. I'll manage that later today, but Nifty, originally I thought I will close it at the entry, but then because I have one more day, I thought I will be able to manage that, so that's where I stayed on. But when it comes to Bank Nifty, these are all the positions that I have at this point of time, and with a probability, I mean, I can't see the probability here, but 78, and then I think if it goes well, give us about 8 lakhs, but 8 lakhs I think very difficult, but I will probably target for about 5 to 6 lakhs, and then that's where I'll close. And definitely Bank Nifty seems to be quite volatile, and anything can happen, so I will not be able to really know. These are all the positions that I have at this point of time. And what I did, very simple trades, and when the market opened, I have only 2 trades here, not many. When the market opened, I started selling CE, and when the market reached at this point of time here, in fact, from here I started selling 51,000. So when the reversal happened, obviously that gave me some money. I think the peak it went about 112. That's what I remember. Let's look at 112. I think that's what I remembered. Yeah, I think 118. I think so. When the market when it's going up, I started selling. That really helped. And then these are all the orders that I have punched in, and BankNifty, especially if I look at. So these are all, as I said, 51700. These are all I was selling, and later on I started selling PE. This is 51. So the I think 93, and then I remember definitely selling a few more. 1 second. This is Nifty. Yeah, 5100 PE, 65, and then 65. And then 55. I think that's where I started selling some of these positions. The peak, as I said, 51. This was about 85 I sold, and this was the last one I sold. And then after that, I had put a stop loss in case if the reversal doesn't happen. So I would not want to really get into too much of losses. And then the number of positions here were obviously very less, so they're not very massive positions. So I think that's the trade at this point of time. And let me this is 61, and let me go to sensible and then see what's happening. Give me a few seconds. So I have only two conditions at this point of time. So one condition is I usually put this combined condition, right? So 1 second, I'll also tell what I meant by combined condition. So I have only two conditions right now. So the condition was, as I said, this one I'm not going to actually monitor right now, but I'll deal with this tomorrow. Having said that, I think BankNifty I'll focus on, and BankNifty, the combined condition is these two premiums you could see, right? 27 plus 11, which is currently about 38.65. And then in case if it actually goes below 35, I would sell. Or in case if it goes to 45 also, I will sell, but the quantities would be little different. That's all. So if it is, in case it is 45, 1 second, 45. So 45, I will sell 450, and in case if it is less than 35, I will sell 900. So that's the only difference that I will do for now. But I'll keep monitoring and then see what's happening. So I think the Nifty is going to trouble, looks like, but I will stay on this trade. So I have very rarely I do this buy position, but I bought 24,000 CE. It's an ITM, so I will keep this, and that would actually protect me in case if the market goes up, which anyway I have this CE here. So, but I'm mostly expecting a neutral day today, and then tomorrow let's see how so this is on the Nifty trade, and margin is about 1.2 CR, and if it goes well, this is what it is. But later on today, I want to come to these hedges a lot more closure. These are all like wherever they are, right? So I want to come closure. So that's which I will do later today. All right, I think coming back to Bank Nifty, I'm going to stay on these trades, and there is no rocket science with these trades. It's a very straightforward triangle. Only thing is the way which I built the positions is a little different, but that's all. So I think the 51700 CE, I just wanted to let you know when the market is actually moving up. This is where I started building these positions as well. So I think that definitely helped me to average out some of the price point there. So at peak, it went to let me look at it. Went to close to 29, but after that it fell down. So I was kept on selling in this upward trend, which helped me to average out. And then where is this 51? Yeah, the CE, right? So 26 is somewhere I sold also, and we also have 51 700, right? Where is else is the 51 700? Yeah, 51 700 here again, 15, and then 51,700 against 17. So this is what I was doing. And also these are all, like, as I said, the combined price selling. So um, if I go back to Sensible again, so right now the combined price is at about 38.2, and as I said, if it goes below 35, I will sell 900. If it goes above 45, I will sell about 450 quantity. I think that's all the trade, and as of now, I think it looks okay, not very complicated. And as I said earlier, Nifty, I'm not actively monitoring. I leave it there, and I'd put some automation, but then that's very negligible. Uh, it's I'm expecting a flattish day today, and then see how the day goes. All right, then I think I will also quickly come on video in case if that makes any difference. And all right, okay, I think that's the trade at this point of time. So I'm also monitoring bank Nifty. I think it's hovering here and there. We'll have to see uh, how this will actually shape up. Kunal from Hyderabad. Very good morning, sir. Let me get this stream out. Any questions that any of you have? All right. So Vishwanath Gupta. Vishwanath Gupta, which place you belong to, sir? So these are all the current positions. So Bank Nifty is okay. Okay, I think I still am left with some capital. I'm still left with about 10 about 10% capital. So I will use that in case something happens. So this was yesterday. I saw some bit of an uptrend, and also this is a monthly trade, right? So in case if I want to do CE only, that would act like a support to me. That's the only reason, and then I will see how the thing goes. So when I started trading, my capital was a crore, I think, but I must tell you honest truth. The capital I built is not through the trading; it's through the salary. So salary and then stocks and mutual funds. So I'm actually looking at this combined price right now, and if it is actually goes below 35, I would sell 900 quantity. If it goes above 45, I would sell. Maybe I'm changing that to 42 right now, mainly because market is actually falling down. That would help me to average out in case if there is an up move. So now 51700 also started falling, mainly because Bank Nifty is also falling, but then I do not see much of a impact on the PE position, and Okay, so I had one condition, which is if the difference between these two, difference between this price and then this price goes below 50%, it would actually come closer, which actually happened, which I did not see that condition, but I'll disable that for now. I do not want to come close. The reason is at least the trend that is showing is upward, so I do not want it to take the risk. But anyway, this happened. So usually when this happens, I would say it's a God's gift, and then I'd stay on there. And then obviously sometimes they work, sometimes they will not work. And when I say God's natures, so let's see if it is going to be useful or not. And it just happened. So this was, yeah, I think the difference. So right now I have disabled that thing, and now I'm also changing my condition because right now I'm at 5 and 600 triangle. So now I would actually sell if it crosses above 50, and also if it crosses 35, I will still keep it there. The only difference is let's say combine this premium. If it goes to above 50, I'm going to sell for 50 quantity. If it goes to 35, I will sell 900 quantity. That's the only difference. I'm in a semi full time, so I still do when I'm not monitoring. I still do some coding, and then on my startup thing, at least the business plan and other things. But yeah, but then as of now, I'm living on my own terms, so I can sleep whenever I want. That's the best thing I can. I must tell you, I was actually from 2017, 17. I was working on US MNCs, and last 7 years, I forgot how the night would look like, right? So weekdays, the calls would go till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So it used to be quite hectic. And I really, I mean, in order for us to even to go to dinner, I had to plan 1 week advance. So especially after leaving the job, that issues are not there. And that's definitely positive. Yeah, living on your own terms is good. So right now, I did not put any stop losses, but on top of that, the fake moves. So I'm actually trying to capitalize them. As I said, in case the combined premium of these two, when what would happen? Let's say when there is a fake move, right? So what might happen? So this might probably go to, let's say, somewhere here, 80, and then this might probably come to about 5 or whatever, right? So uh, I have put a condition where I'm going to capitalize on that today. So in case if there is a fake move, I put a condition which would actually capture that. So that capturing is, let's say if it goes to above, let's say 70, I'm going to sell something there. So that would actually capitalize on the fake move. I think the premiums are too low. The reason was, let's look at VIX, right? VIX actually a representation of the premium. So except this particular fake one. So I think it's a pretty much straight there. Um, this obviously takes the Nifty into consideration, not the anything else. So HDFC Bank is still here and there, and the Reliance is also there. I think I should probably give it up. Sorry, it should go down. So these are all the couple of banks which could impact the bank nifty. So I think looking at the chart, so it's kind of above 21 and then the 50 that is on the 5 minutes, but let's look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, I think probably I should take on 15 minutes just because there is I see some bit of a support at 21 at this point of time. So right now, because I took a support, I will take this as a reference point, and then in case if it goes down, I should be a bit cautious. If it doesn't go down, then I'll have to see. So right now, I think this move doesn't seem to be so great move. While this was a automation which I forgot to disable, but I'll have to take a call on this very quickly. One second. Where do I have this? 51,540. This is 5 minutes. So this is the 10 minutes candle, which I'm going to use that as a reference right now. So this, as I said, is kind of in trouble. What I'll do is, in case if it crosses above 20, 10%, 26, I think I will move. So this one I'm not planning to move at all. This I will make it as a I may call it as a pull position actually. In case if there is a reversal, I'll do some exit, but then I wanted to move this a lot more close. So that's what which I will do. I think the peak it went to 26, I think. Let's see if it is going to cool down. What is your age and how much age? I think I'll leave the guesswork to you, but I've been trading for 4 years. You can guess Vishwanath Gupta from Mumbai. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm not that age. So, all right, I think this actually cooled down quite a bit, which is good news. The it peak it went to um, close to this point, right? I think nearly this point for 26, and we saw a loss of about 1.6 lakhs here. That's kind of cooled down here, which is a definitely a good news. All right. Is my video coming in the stream? I thought I was streaming earlier, but that's all right. Let's go back to Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty currently, this is where it is, right? So as I said, I'm not going to make any changes to this PE, but then I will only make this as a variable in case if the market falls. I would actually move this a bit more closer, but otherwise I'm going to really stay here. So right now I have three conditions. One condition is all right. So one condition is the combined premium of these two. Where is this? Yeah, combined premium of these two. If it goes below 35, I would sell 900. That's where I added some additional hedges right now. And then one more condition is this is mainly for the spikes. In case if it actually reaches 70, I would actually again sell. But then the condition I think is very rarely to occur. And one more moderate condition is if it reaches 50, I will again sell for 50. I think those are all the conditions that I have at this point of time. So as I said, Nifty I'm not going to manage at all. So Kranti Prasad, I can speak in Telugu, but I'll have to make that as a disclaimer starting off the thing, right? So because there are audience from other states, they may not be very happy. So maybe one day I will do just for Telugu audience. So my Telugu, I do speak well. Yeah, I think the premiums, as I said earlier, I think the VIX is all right, not as bad as I thought. VIX, I think, is 13.32. And also, let's go to NSE India website. So, if I go to Bank Nifty, currently is what about 51 to 43. 51 to 100. IV is quite high, 1 to 100. That's solid. I think we'll not have a lot of time to do the calculation. So yeah, it's basically it shows about 61 is the IV. Sorry, my bad. IV is 9.91. So which is fairly, my view, not a very volatile. If you're wondering where I'm seeing. So right now one condition was met, which is basically less than 35. So I want to sell 900. So which actually happened. So I think somewhere it actually blinked to less than 35 and then again came back. So because it touched already, I will probably put about 30 right now. But right now, I don't think I am left with good capital, so I need to reduce the quantity. Let me show this particular screen. So if you really look at this, right? So 51, this is the 51 to 300. So that's where it is. The IV is at about 10, right? So now what does this mean? If you attended my previous session, so from here, the probability of this going uh, above 1% would be less than 80%, I think. So let me rephrase that sentence. There is 80% probability that I'm just doing the mental mathematics, so it may not be 100% accurate. So there is 80% probability that this will actually stay within the 1% range from here. So which is basically going above 500 or going below 500 is only 80% probability or 20% probability, my bad. So again, refresh, let me refresh. So going above 500 points or going below 500 points is only 20% probability. The remaining 80%, it will actually stay within that. And this IV, as I said, it's about 10.5 right now. But these are all, there is always this 80% probability, right? Never 100%. So anything can happen. All right, so let me go back to this covered. Kranti, which place you belong to? Hyderabad followers are waiting. Hey, so if you can actually, one of you can take an initiative and then post in Twitter, I will obviously endorse that post. And it's just one flight away for me. Takes about 2 to 3 hours, right? So I can come on weekend if you guys plan. I will be there. So, but then I want you to plan rather than me planning. So that's absolutely all right. So I'll flight and other things around me. So don't worry that you'll have to pay any money to me. US inflation data tonight and not good to go to ATM strike. Yeah, you're right. So I did cover this in the morning market pulse. I think not inflation data, if I remember correctly. I believe it's you were right. You were right. Sorry, my bad. So US inflation rate is previous is 2.9 and the expected is 2.6. So I think the inflation probably should go down. Let's see. You were right. So I think it's not a wise decision to carry out any overnight positions without proper hedge. That's what I can tell you. So I think the Nifty also kind of cooled down right now. If I remove this one, this actually 1.32, that's absolutely all right. This anyway September end trade. So I might probably do a counter trade to this by selling some options, which I'll do later today. That way I'll be able to really capitalize on this particular in case if it falls down. I should still be okay. So this is the only buying position that I did for some profit, which I do not do usually. But let's see how this trade goes. Shankar, are you based out of Hyderabad? All right, I think the trade is going on okay, okay. So there is, until unless there is some surprise here and there, uh, we'll have to see. So this is the end date, right? So it actually showing about 51412, and then the top is about 51500. But then let me get on to 10 minutes, which is, I think, is more accurate, at least from the, this is 10 minutes is about 90%. So there is very high probability there is going to up move. That's what it is actually suggesting. So on that note, I think this up move could be a bit fatal to me. So that's the reason I will. So I have this position, right? So earlier it earlier it actually gone on to zero. Now it is again picking up. So I think it's time for me to probably exit some of the positions in case if it reaches certain condition. So I'm going to do exit off of the positions in case if it hits 24, which is obviously a trailing stop loss. And this I will, as I said, this I'm not going to touch right now. I will probably keep building some positions on top of this in case if 24 actually breaches. Actually, I'll put 26, I think. Let me go back to this trade. Okay, it's exited. That's good. So what it did was I had put a condition in case if it reaches 26, I wanted to move to the next leg, which actually happened. I'll stay on that leg and then see how it goes. That obviously got into some 2 lakhs losses on this particular trade. This, I think, 900. Okay. This also, now the previous conditions will not work, right? So I need to get rid of them. Okay. 700. What was the peak? Okay. So I'll add few other conditions here. I am getting rid of, I'll not go back to 51600 at this point of time. On that note, let me also look at what is happening on the open interest. Open interest, I think this definitely seems stronger. With there is one C, I mean multiple C positions here, so I will probably, as I said earlier, I do not want to touch this right now. I will stay on this for now. This is actually building quite stronger. I might probably add some more positions out here. So what I'll do is I will move my hedge little closer, and then less than 20. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, took away a lot of profits. Okay, that's fine. So that's because there was a massive upmove. So somewhere I'll have to take a call if we want to do CE or leave it there. So that call I will take in a moment. And as of now, as I said, I'm not going to touch this 451. What is this? 5100 PE. I will actually keep that as a pull position, and then in case if you want to do, I will make the C to come a bit more closer, and I have the same quantities left there. So five and 500 still seems to be strong, but anyway, I'm at 5 and 800 now because there was one more exit happened. So I will stay on these trades for some time, and it took away the up move took away close to 1.5 lakhs, but then I went into some kind of a safer zone, which I do not want to get into a panic mode. So all right, so PE gave a quite a bit of money, but then I did lose money on the CE, which is not a good news, but that's all right. So we can't help much. So I think next, in case if there is no move, I'm not going to move any of my positions. I will keep it there. So let's look at some of the comments now. Okay, great. Live in Hyderabad. So I do like Supaya Gari mess quite a bit. I did not go to Kakinada, but then I definitely had in Hyderabad, which is Kondapur, I think, and then Bangalore also there was one, but it's not as good as Hyderabad. Right. So I think the market is actually in the up move. What I will do is I will actually build some more positions on the okay. P is actually going up. 51,800, right? So 51,700, 51,800. Okay, 880. Okay, all right, that's all right. So last 15 minutes, definitely CE is, yeah, I mean, PCR is also 1.1, which means that there could be some kind of an up move. That's what the prediction. Okay. I will see if I can get some cap. All right. So 4, 5. Okay, all right, no problem. I have moved my hedges a bit closer now. I think that's what I did so that I get some additional margin. So this is the hedge that I have at this point of time. And CA side, I think it's all right. This is anyway very close. So and this is just 200 points here and there. So I will be able to manage that. And Nifty, that's fine. Nifty, I'm not going to do much of a maintenance. So I think I should probably stay on this trade. I'm not planning to make any more adjustments at least until unless I think the only one condition that I have is in case if the price difference between these two is 13, I'm going to make one to come closure, but I'll keep an eye because I do not want to take away the P right now. Maybe if I'm tempted, I will do that, but I'm just checking. 17. Okay, I'll probably stay on this P. I don't want to touch that. I think we got about so Krishna sir, I'm not a SEBI registered advisor, so I can't really give anything on the public platform. But you ping me on Twitter. Again, not suggesting that I'm going to give something, but we can definitely discuss. I believe it's a gap filling. I do not know. So I say I personally believe anything that happens on expiry day is a manipulation. So after manipulation, you can always say you can attribute anything else, but 99% I would say it's manipulation. I might be wrong, but that's what it is. Shanmukh, very good morning. I think, yeah, I mean, generally, if you look at this one, right? So, where is the open interest? So, PCR is clearly 1.2, but then there is definitely some massive resistance at this place in the 5 minutes. And then if you go to full day, there is a resistance, and the probability of this getting broken is low, but we never know, right? So, let's keep an eye and then see. If it doesn't break, that's absolutely all right. If it breaks, that is also okay. We can't do much. So I am left with some capital. So I'm going to utilize that at least for now and then see. So I'll start building this PE a bit more. I kind of utilized most of my capital now. So let's see. Okay, this let's look at Nifty. What is happening? Nifty. This is it. Oh, okay, very close. So I think it's a little confusing. PCR is still 0.77, which means that calls are a lot more stronger, obviously. So if I go with even full day, I think it's okay. I will not get panicked, definitely. Um, all right, so I will, if I take out this trade, I think it's about 3.6. Let's look at this one. What is happening? 5.9. Okay, that's okay. So now, right now, what is happening? There is some pullback. Looking at my other screen, especially on the 51800. So, but then I would not be tempted to move CE closure right now. The reason is if there is a bounce back, I will not have protection there. So, All right. Any other questions? So, waiting. So Rolex actually has a waiting period of 2 years. Uh, I actually went to buy that, but then I went and then bought Omega. All right, then I think there is nothing happening except I still believe Bank Nifty would stay some kind of bullish. These guys have this chart, right? The OI they used to have, I'm not sure where it is. Sensible. Oh, here we go. All right, so I have moved 500, 800 to 5,700 right now. I think I will stay on this for some time because both are equal premium. I thought I'll stay here and then see how it goes. And this is what which I did. So both are equal premium, 26 if I combine these two, and then see what happens. All right, here you go. So this is at R1. Let me add. This is 9, so I'll stay on this one. Moving average. I think simple moving average. All right, so it's SMA. I'll stay on this, and then in case if it breaks, we can always take that as a confirmation. Again, I think this moving average sometimes we get confused, right? So this is a 5 minutes chart. Let's go to 15 minutes, and this also you can see visually it's kind of taken as support. You'll always get confused what moving average that you need to use. I think pick up something which actually feels like support or resistance. That's where you will be able to take some decision. Suppose if it goes below, you can say that hey, it's a confirmation. But if it stays above this, we can say that it's kind of actually trying to go in the similar path that it is actually trying to move. Especially this is very useful in the trending days. Today, officially, we can say it's a trending day. The reason is if you go to 1 hour chart. So 1 hour pretty much has broken here. So this is 51313 until unless this breaks R1, it goes above this. But if it breaks this one, it might actually come down. So one of those things can definitely happen. All right, then I think I'll stop at about 1 hour of live stream. I do not want to get you bored as well. The trader you would buy. That's true. So you can actually sell these watches in the secondary market for sure. That's true for Omega as well. I think most of these would be uh, definitely tradable. Shanmukh, not today because there are audience who doesn't speak Telugu. It's unfair. Maybe if I put that live trade in Telugu, that day I would definitely do that. But today I already had made that announcement, so you should forgive me for today. Okay, so there is some kind of a fall which is actually impacting the PE. Let me go back to the set. Next. I think now premiums are increasing both the sides, which is a bit unusual. Let me go back to 5 minutes. So I see premiums are increasing both the sides. So there could be, I don't know whether there could be some spike or there could be some manipulation. Anything can happen. So just be watchful. That's all I can say. Is it same with this is all right. So if I remove this, I think that's okay. What is happening? So I see the both P and C, both the premiums are increasing quite significantly, but then I do not see much of an impact on the this one. So there could be something that could be happening. I'm not sure what is it something. But however, I need to protect the P now. Let me see if I would exit. All right. So that's the spike or the manipulation that I was saying.
It's 11 hours.
All right, I think it got back to green now, so which is good. So it went to peak 5 lakhs profit to 3 lakhs losses. So right now it's green again. All right, so this is 1 hour into the live trade. I will emit a breakfast. Yeah, I think there is, as I said, I was saying there is some bit of a manipulation because the spikes actually went up quite high. So let me also share my trade before I wind up. That's important. So this actually went to negative at some point of time. The reason was this spike. Obviously, I did not exit. So, but let's see. I think there's going to be definitely some volatility. So right now, 50, 70, 81,000. I think that's a profit. All right. So I think have a great remaining day. Nice so to be on online and then also going from 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs and 5 lakhs to 0 minus 3 and then again coming back to green is always good. If you're actually trading, be careful. So I think there's going to be definitely some bit of a volatile day ahead. Take care, all of you. Bye bye.